Hey people, I'm the Broken Puppet and welcome back to my drawing tutorials. Today we're going to be drawing this awesome geisha on the right hand side. Now remember, if you like this video, make sure you comment, like, subscribe, and more importantly click the little bell button to get notified when I put more videos. So we'll start off with doing two circles. So one circle, a bit of an oval, overlapping each other like so. Do a curved line curving down through it and one halfway through the whole thing. It's going to give us a position for the eyes, nose and mouth. Coming off the back here, going to do the straight line coming down about 2-3 times the side's head. And the little line coming across the two circles to create the shoulders. Now you're going to put the arms in here. It's going to be two lines, and the line's going to be roughly about 1 1/4 times the size of that whole head. On that centre line there, we're going to do the nose. So you bring a straight line coming down, curving up so it's quite pointy, a little loop just at the back to create a nostril. That centre line, we're going to divide into 5 little dots like this, and this is going to give the positioning for the eyes. So in these two locations, you want to bring this nice little curved line coming off. And then underneath, you want to bring a thinner line very close to it, coming across on the inside to give it that beautiful Asian line look. So once you've got the eyes in there, you're going to bring little eyebrows just a little bit above it, just a little curved line like so. And once you've got that, we're going to bring the line just across for the mouth. And that's going to fit halfway between that nose and the chin bit, just there. And they're going to be quite small. You don't want a big mouth. You know, the old traditional Japanese paintings in artwork, the lips are usually very small. You've got the side of the face in there. Remember, you want it to be quite curved around it. You don't get too much of a cheekbone or a jawline. Just a nice curve. The top part of her, this box shape, is going to be the top part of her hair, as you can see on the right hand side. And then these two big blocks on the side bits for the outside parts of her hair. I like to make them come out quite wide, but it's up to you if you want to go shorter. A big circle at the back and a little circle just to top it to create like a little bit of a back pin that goes behind her hair. A little loop for the ear and just curve down a little bit, going kind of towards that little shoulder bit we done. Once we've got that done, I'm going to put this rough sort of shape in for the clothes. I'm going to create these two curved box shapes coming around. The right hand side one is going to curve over it, so her left shoulder, it will loop over the top. A box at the bottom to create a bit of a waistline, and this big box with a wide end to create like the part around her hand. Similar on the other side, this big curved line and another curve just to kind of loop around the hand. So the fine line details here, just going over the top, just creating a few little loops into the clothing like so. Just kind of gives it a bit more interesting look to it, and that look kind of Asian look when it kind of sort of like darts into it and stops. I want to be quite angular. The hand here is going to be this overloop, and I'm going to create it quite big on top so you can see exactly what I'm doing here. The finger is going to be these two sausage shapes, so one curving, the other one's going to be quite pointy towards the tip. Similar on the second one, it's going to be quite sort of curving. It's not like real hands, it's like this sort of stylized way of doing it. And you want the fingers to be quite pointy and very sort of curved at the ends. The third finger is going to be sort of curving downwards, holding inwards. And the last little finger is going to be just curving down, just kind of drooping down the bottom, with the thumb just a little bit in the background. It's a very fun way of doing hands. It's not realistic, but it's a very fun way of doing them. I love doing Japanese hands. So once we've got that, I've got a few small lines just curving across that base square we done and going across their chest. So dividing up into more sections. Similarly, on the other side now, I've got that shape, and I've just brought lines coming across, creating overlaps, so each one kind of sits inside the next one. The upper arm detail you can see there, I've got a few little curved lines just curving into the clothing line. Similar bottom there, I've got two little lines just at the outside, just curving inwards, and a nice big loop going around where that bottom hand's going to be. Now you can see here I'm going to draw some large as well as a small bit, so you've got this base square to begin with. And similar to the other hand here, we're going to create these sort of two sausage loops, so one sort of curving this way, and the other side is going to kind of curve outwards, pointing the tips nice and outwards. The two middle finger and the other finger are going to curve inwards, because you're going to grip and hold of her fan, so it's kind of like those two fingers are holding it. And the pinky finger is just kind of going out, like so. You're not going to see the thumb in this because of the angle, so there's no need to put the thumb in there. So you're going to be holding this really nice little pretty fan at the bottom. So a circle with a little bit, a little stick on the end. Nothing too crazy. I'm going to put these pins in her hair. So I'm going to put a few of them sort of going through that centerpiece. They've got a little loop towards the end, and as they come out the other end, just a very simple like curve round coming back. Once that's all done, you want to get your fine line work in there. So get a nice pen, go over the whole thing, then just rub out your line work. So this is what you're left with. I'm going to put little fine details. So get a much thinner pen now, and just bringing these like lines, just mimicking those hair shapes all the way across like so. And then do these lines I'll put on the body here. So a little bit around the wrist, a little bit in the inside part of the clothing, and a few little detail lines just on the fan. Nothing too crazy, but these thin lines will just make it look amazing. Now each hair bit you see here, I'm going to divide them into sections to leave like a nice little highlight. So go very dark on the bottom and the top, leaving a little highlight in the centre. The left hand side, you see there, I've got two little highlights, so a main highlight and a little highlight just towards the edge of the hair. The top bit, I've got it curving around, so it kind of follows the bend of the hair. I'm going to put a few little bits in the clothing as well. It's not going to be too much on her face. And I want her face to be like a nice white traditional geisha. So just black and leave a little highlight in areas like so. A little bit at the bottom here. And there's a little bit just near little loops we've done inside the clothing. Now pretty much anywhere there's a little gap that sits underneath or just a little bit around the edge, sometimes you put a bit of black. Don't go too crazy below. Not with this particular style. And once you've got the black in there, we start thinking about colours. So I'm going to block in my colours first and work my patterns over the top. So I'm going to get nice golden tones around her wrist, a bit of red, it's going to be the main part of her dress. A little bit of baby blue and a little bit of green just to kind of highlight some areas. So you can see I've got the yellow into her pins, big bit of red mainly on her arms, and the top of her hair, and a little bit of low dress. So red is our dominant colour here. And once we've got all our colours in there, we can start thinking about patterns. And patterns are what's going to kind of bring this to life. So you can see here on that inner part there, we've got blue, we've got this nice green line going across, where it's just straight lines, and each box is kind of rotating. So one's like two cubes one side, and then rotating the other way. The fan here, I just got a bit of white, red, blue, and yellow. I've got a little bit of red just behind her eyes. And finally finish it off, the nice little red scale pattern going over the top. Sometimes it's nice to have the same colour, just a darker version over the top. But yeah, that's pretty much it, people. That's how you draw a nice old school traditional geisha. I hope it helps. Comment, like, subscribe, and the Broken Puppet, and I will see you people next time. Peace.